A very good evening to all the 12th standard students of St. John's. I know that you will not waste your time unnecessarily. Almost you would have revised one chapter which was given to you as the portions for the upcoming terminal test. By now at least you would have revised one unit out of 6. Now we are in the 10th chapter, ordinary differential equations. We started with the definition, what is the meaning of a differential equation, and next we went on to discuss about order and degree of a differential equation, and then we tried to frame the differential equation for physical statements. Then we went on to form a differential equation for a geometrical problems, and we did few problems based on that also, and we are going to continue in the heading formation of differential equations from geometrical problems. Under that heading we are continue our sums. Question number 10. Form the differential equation of all straight lines touching the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square. The meaning of the question is we are going to frame a differential equation of all straight lines which touches a circle x square plus y square is equal to r square. Now for example, if this is the circle, just for a rough diagram, this is a circle, just imagine that this is a circle, and suppose I am drawing a line which touches the circle at a point. So automatically this line can be called as a tangent to the circle, right? Now read the question. Form the differential equation of all straight lines touching the circle x square plus y square equal to r square. The equation of this circle is nothing but x square plus y square equal to r square, where r is the radius, right? R is nothing but radius of the circle. Now since the straight line touches the circle, the straight line can be called as a tangent to the circle, and we know very well equation of a tangent, the condition for a straight line to be a tangent to a circle is, we know in our fifth chapter we know the condition for a straight line to be a tangent to a circle, in the sense it touches the circle, is y is equal to mx plus r is nothing but radius, r into root of 1 plus m square. There we have studied a into root of 1 plus m square, where a is the radius. Since it is in the question given r is radius, we are changing a as r. So what is this? This is nothing but a straight line which touches the circle. This equation is nothing but, it is the equation of a straight line which touches the circle, which is a tangent to a circle. Actually a straight line equation is of the form y is equal to mx plus c. If a straight line wants to be a tangent to the circle, then the c value is given by a into root of 1 plus m square. In this problem, a means radius, here r is given as radius, so in place of a we are writing r. So r into root of 1 plus m square. So this is the equation of straight line which touches the circle. What we need a differential equation. So differentiating with respect to x. So differentiating this above equation with respect to x. So if I differentiate y, the answer will be dy by dx. Yes or no? Similarly, when I come to RHS, mx, differentiation of x is 1. So m alone stands. Since this is constant, this fully will become 0. So differentiating this first equation, we will get this. dy by dx is equal to m. Why m? Because differentiation of x is 1. Differentiation of this constant becomes 0. So next what I am going to do is substitute this value, that is m as, I have to replace m as dy by dx, because in this first equation m is called arbitrary constant. M is called arbitrary constant. It will change. For example, radius of a circle, it may change. This m is nothing but arbitrary constant which has to be eliminated when we form differential equation. So in order to do that, in order to avoid m in the equation, we are trying to substitute the value of m in this equation. Since m is equal to dy by dx, first equation can be written as y is equal to x is written in place of instead of writing m, put dy by dx plus or minus r into root of, again in place of m you write dy by dx, square is written as it is. Then bring this term to other side, equal to, only this remains in the right hand side, plus or minus r into root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Now squaring, why we are squaring? Since square root is present, squaring both sides will be getting y minus x into dy by dx whole square is equal to, since we are squaring, no need to put plus or minus, because even if it is plus or minus, when squaring it will become positive, so no need to write plus or minus. R becomes r square. Squaring means square root will get cancelled, so 1 plus dy by dx whole square alone remains. So this is the differential equation representing all the straight lines which touches the circle with radius r unit. So apart from the constant r, radius r, no other constant should be there in the differential equation. That is why we tried to eliminate m using this relation. Right? What is first equation? This equation represents straight line which touches the circle, or straight line which is a tangent to the circle. So differentiating this, we are getting dy by dx equal to m. So in place of m, in first equation, in place of m, replacing dy by dx, we are getting the differential required equation, actually required differential equation. So what this problem comes under which heading? Forming differential equation for geometrical problems. We'll see one more sum, problem number 11. Find the differential equation of the family of circles passing through the origin and having their centers on the x-axis. What is the geometrical problem given? We need to find the differential equation of family of circles. What is the condition? That should pass through the origin and having their centers on the x-axis. So if I want to draw the diagram, we need to find a differential equation. Suppose if this is x-axis and y-axis, we need to draw circles which passes through origin and having centers on the x-axis. Suppose this is the center, for example, center should be on the x-axis, and if I draw a circle, it should be like this. It should pass through the origin and also the center should lie on the x-axis. If you see, C is the center of the circle which lies on x-axis and the circle passes through origin. Similarly, I can draw another circle. I can draw a circle here. I can draw some other circles there. So how many, even I can draw smaller circle than this, smaller circles. So we need to find differential equation of the family of circles that passes through origin and having their centers on the x-axis. So circles will be of this model. We need to frame differential equation for this family of circles. Hope you will understand the question. Now I'm going to write the equation of this kind of circle. The equation of circle passing through the origin and having center on x-axis is given by x minus a whole square plus y square is equal to a square. If you deeply observe the diagram, you can understand the equation. Generally, equation of the circle will be of this format: x square, or I can say that x square plus y square is equal to some a square. This is the circle equation which passes through origin. I think I've told wrongly. This is the equation of circle with center at origin. What is this? This is the equation of a circle whose center is at origin. Suppose if the center is not at origin, the general equation is given by x minus h whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to a square. This is the more general form of a circle equation, where h comma k is nothing but the center. Now for this circle, what is the center? Since the center lies on x-axis, suppose if I write the coordinate for this, definitely since the point lies on x-axis, y value will become 0, right? X will, some value that will be for x. So x comma 0 will be the coordinate of this point. So h will give some value, k will be taken as 0. That is why we are writing x minus, for h some value will be there. So x minus a whole square plus y square, because k value becomes 0, plus y square is equal to a square. Are you able to understand how it is? Since center is on x-axis, right? Center is on x-axis and the radius of the circle is a, definitely this distance will be a. This distance will be a because that is called a radius. So only here we are writing x minus a whole square. H is nothing but a. In fact, to be precise, instead of writing x comma 0, I can write a comma 0. So center can be written as a comma 0, where a is the radius of the circle because of this equation. A is the radius of the circle. So definitely some value will be there for a, that is called h. So h value is equal to a and k value definitely will be 0. So here some a will come. In place of k, if I put 0, this equation will come. So what is this? This is the equation of circle which pass through origin and the center on x-axis. But what we want differential equation. So what we have to do? Differentiate this first equation with respect to x. So 2 comes before, 2 into x minus a. We are differentiating with respect to x. Therefore y square becomes 2y dy by dx. Since a square is constant, it becomes 0. When we divide by 2, what happens? 2 will go x minus a, 2 will go y dy by dx equal to 0. From this I want to calculate a. So this minus a alone is taken to other side and becomes plus a. All the remaining terms are on the same side, x plus y dy by dx. Or I can even say x minus a is equal to minus y dy by dx. This is also correct, this is also correct, just we are interchanging. So x minus a, if I take a alone to other side, this will come, right? If I take this term to other side, this will come. So second equation and third equation we are writing, both are written only from this. Now I am going to change this first equation. My aim is to form a differential equation without a, constant a. A is the arbitrary constant here. So I have to omit a when I find differential equation. So what I am going to do in this first equation, it starts from x minus a whole square, but I have value for x minus a. From third equation, x minus a is written as minus y dy by dx. Since square is there, minus will become plus, y will become y square, dy by dx becomes dy by dx whole square. Then plus y square equal to a square is present and a value we know from second equation. So a square means this whole square. The remaining things is simple, just writing this and expanding this in a plus b whole square formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So this and this gets cancelled because they are equal, which is present in the opposite side, so gets cancelled. So remaining things I am ordering, x square plus 2xy dy by dx minus y square equal to 0. So this is the differential equation representing what? Equation of circles which pass through origin and having centers on the x-axis. So this differential equation represents a family of circle which passes through the origin and whose center is on x-axis. Hope you would have understood. Just see the explanation given from the diagram and this. So writing this equation is the very important thing. Since the center lies on x-axis, only value will present here. X minus h whole square will become x minus a whole square. and since it lies on x-axis, this y coordinate will become 0, therefore k becomes 0, so only y square comes here equal to a square. Remaining things and all just differentiation, that's all. Problem number 12. Find the differential equation of the family of parabolas with vertex at -1, 0 and having axis along the y-axis. So from the given data, we need to frame a differential equation of family of parabolas with vertex at -1, 0. For example, suppose if I am drawing the diagram like this is y-axis and this is x-axis. Vertex at the point -1, 0, right? Or 1, -0. -1, 0. Therefore, it will be x value will be here, I think, -1, 0. So the parabola will be looking like this. Since the axis is y-axis, we will have a diagram like this, right? Since the axis having axis along y-axis, in the sense, definitely this will be the axis of the parabola. Actually, this is x-axis and this is x-axis and y-axis. This is origin. But the vertex of the parabola lies at the point -1, 0. So this is the point -1, 0. Since axis is y-axis, the parabola will be open downwards. So what is the parabola open downwards equation? So we have to take what is the equation of parabola open downwards. X square is equal to -4ay. But if you see the vertex, in fact the general equation will come like this: x minus h whole square equal to -4a y minus k. And here h value is -1, so it will become x plus 1 whole square equal to -4a. K value here is 0, so just y, so 4ay. So understanding this, writing this equation is very important thing. Again I repeat, from the diagram the parabola is open downwards general equation is this, where h k is nothing but vertex. Here the vertex is at -1, 0, so h is -1, k value is 0. Substituting that here, you will get this equation, which is called first equation. So we need a differential equation, so we are differentiating this with respect to x. 2 will come to the front, 2 into x plus 1, -4a is constant. Differentiation of y is dy by dx. 2x plus 1, dy by dx can be written as y dash, right? Dy by dx can be written as y dash. So bringing that to division becomes y dash equal to -4a. Now we got value for -4a. So I'm going to substitute this value in first equation. So first equation gives x plus 1 whole square is equal to, instead of -4a, I'm going to write 2 into x plus 1 by y dash. This comes because of first equation. See, if I take this as second equation, this is by 2. First equation gives this. I'm using second equation here, that is 2 into x plus 1 y dash is substituted here, then y, right? So 1x plus 1 gets cancelled, so x plus only 1 remains here. Cross multiplying this y dash will go and combine with x plus 1 equal to 2y. Just rearranging this, plus 2y is taken to other side, minus 2y equal to 0. This is the differential equation. Or even y dash can be written as dy by dx. This and this both represents what? Differential equation of family of parabolas with the vertex at -1, 0. So writing this equation is the most important thing. Other things and all differentiation. We'll go for the next sum. Problem number 13. Find the differential equations of the family of all the ellipses having foci on the y-axis and a center at the origin. Suppose I'm drawing the diagram like this. This is x-axis, y-axis, and the foci is on y-axis. Therefore, the ellipse will look like non-standard ellipse. So this is ellipse will be of this kind. So the focus lies on y-axis and center at the origin. So this is the origin, which is called center of the ellipse. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Since the ellipse is non-standard form, therefore the equation is written as x square by b square. Suppose if it is standard form, x square by a square will come. Since from this the data is given in the question, we know that the ellipse is nothing but non-standard form. So the equation is of the type x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. What we need to frame? We need to frame differential equation. So differentiate this with respect to x. X square differentiation is 2x, b square constant, so it will remain. Y square differentiation is 2y into y dash. 1 by a square constant, so it remains. Right hand side 1 constant present separately, so it becomes 0. So dividing this equation by 2, you will get this. 2 will get cancelled. So dividing by 2, this, so 2 goes and the remaining I have written here. This equation is first equation and this is taken as second equation. This second equation we are once again differentiating because here we have two constants, two arbitrary constant, a square and b square. So definitely we need to differentiate 2 times to frame the differential equation. Keep that in your mind. If there is one arbitrary constant, if we differentiate 1 time, that is enough. If 2 arbitrary constants are present, definitely we need to differentiate 2 times. So we are differentiating again with respect to x. When I differentiate x, x becomes 1, so 1 by b square. 1 by a square is constant. Y dash should be differentiated using UV method. So if you see, this is u is kept, y dash if you differentiate, y double dash, plus v is y dash, v is y dash. If you differentiate u, again it will give y dash, so that it becomes y dash square. That is what is written here. So u v dash plus v u dash is this. Combining that, we are writing y dash square equal to 0. Now taking this term to other side becomes minus, right? Now second equation, I am going to substitute this. Just listen carefully. This is nothing but 1 by b square can be written like this. Here 1 by b square is present. So x is first written. 1 by b square is replaced with this value, minus 1 by a square y double dash plus y dash square, and this term is written as it is equal to 0. Hope you will understand this. This is written from, this line is written from second equation, out of which 1 by b square value, 1 by b square value is substituted here, so that you get this line. Since a square LCM is a square, we can write the numerator as it is, minus x y double dash minus x y dash square plus y dash. By a square will come, when I cross multiply it becomes 0. So taking LCM, you will get this step. Now I am writing the answer by just multiplying with minus symbol. So it becomes plus x y double dash means d square y by dx square, minus x y dash means dy by dx, then whole square, plus y dash means dy by dx equal to 0. So everything is based purely on the differentiation. Why we are differentiating 2 times? Because a and b are 2 arbitrary constants present, so definitely we need to differentiate 2 times. Keep that in your mind. Problem number 14. Find the differential equation corresponding to the family of curves represented by the equation y is equal to a e power 8x plus b e power minus 8x, where a and b are arbitrary constants. So they are asking us to frame a differential equation for this family of curves where a and b are arbitrary constants that they have given. So what is our aim? Our aim is to frame differential equation using this, where since 2 arbitrary constants are present, how many times we have to differentiate? Maximum 2 times, right? Definitely if 2 arbitrary constants are present, we need to differentiate 2 times. Only one arbitrary constant present means if we differentiate 1 time, that is enough. So finally, when we write the differential equation, there should not be any arbitrary constant in the answer. That is a very important thing. So first we will write the question once again. and that is taken as first equation. First time we are differentiating with respect to x, so y becomes dy by dx. A is constant, differentiation of e power 8x. E power 8x, when you differentiate, what is the answer? 8 e power 8x, right? So that is written here, 8 e power 8x. This a is constant, it will remain. Similarly, if you differentiate e power minus 8x, the answer is minus 8 e power minus 8x. So that is written here, minus 8 e power minus 8x. B will remain. Since we need to differentiate 2 times for this problem, we are again differentiating with respect to x. So that dy by dx becomes d square y by dx square. So when I differentiate this once again, 8a is constant. When you differentiate e power 8x, one more 8 will come. So it becomes 64a e power 8x. Similarly, this is constant. When you differentiate this, you will get minus 8 e power minus 8x. So already minus 8 present. So it becomes plus 64b e power minus 8x. Hope you are understanding. The same formula again we are applying. Minus 8 will come, already minus 8. So minus 8 into minus 8 becomes plus 64. Since 64 is common between them, take that out and write the remaining thing. Remaining thing is this, which is present in the first equation, a e power 8x plus b e power minus 8x. That value is written as y. So take this out and write y using the first equation. So the answer is d square y by dx square minus 64y equal to 0. So this is the final differential equation. This should not contain a and b. So this is the correct answer. We'll move for the next sum. Question number 15. Find the differential equation of the curve represented by this equation. So we need to frame a differential equation for this curves. That clearly small a and small b are the arbitrary constants. Therefore, how many times we need to differentiate? 2 times. So first we are writing the question once. Here, this x square is taken to other side. Xy minus x square is equal to, these two terms are written, and this is taken as first equation. Now we are differentiating with respect to x. And here it is uv method. So this is u and this is taken as v. So u into v dash plus v into u dash. U dash becomes 1. So differentiating xy, you will get x into y dash plus y. And differentiating x square, you will be getting 2x with that minus sign. This is equal to, right hand side, a constant, it will remain. E power x differentiation is e power x. E power minus x differentiation is minus e power minus x. So b remains. Once again differentiating. Again this is taken as u, this is taken as v. So u into v dash is y dash, if you differentiate it becomes y double dash, plus v into u dash becomes 1, plus differentiation of y dash, differentiation of 2x 2, differentiation of e power x. If you differentiate e power minus x, minus will come, so it becomes plus b e power minus x. Adding these two, you will get 2y dash, and the remaining and all written as it is. So xy double dash plus 2y dash minus 2 is equal to, if you see this is present here, a e power x plus b e power minus x. What is the answer for that? Xy minus x square. So using first equation, we can write this as xy minus x square. So combining everything and writing in a single side, we are writing xy double dash plus 2y dash, bringing this x square to other side plus x square, bringing xy to other side minus xy minus 2 equal to 0. So writing the equation, first we are bringing x square to other side, taking first equation, differentiating it once, differentiating once again, adding these two. This we have a name from first equation. It is called xy minus x square. Writing everything in a single side, this gives the answer for differential equation. It should not contain what? A and b. Definitely no a and b here. So this is the differential equation representing this family of curves. Hope you will understand. And start revising for your terminal examination. That is the most important thing. If you revise 6 chapters properly, you can get very good marks in your board examination. Thank you, children.